new launch market is heating up in the last quarter of 2025. If you are looking for city fringe area with capital upside, exclusiveness, and very good environment to live in, these are two projects to look out for. They are Skye at Holland and Penrith at Margaret Drive. And why? Because they're only 3 kilometers apart from each other, and they're launching 1 week apart as well.
Hi, my name is James and this is Justin. Okay, we are real estate agents in Singapore helping our clients to make the smart move and the smart choice. Okay, in today's video, we will actually deep dive into some criteria on the livability, okay, and the emotional aspect, entry and exit strategy of these two very hot projects, which is Penrith and Skye. Okay.
So before I go on, here are some of the fact sheets that we will flash out in the screen. So James, before we go on, what's your fond memories of Holland V?
Wow, Holland V, when one of my friends told me that he's staying at Holland V there, first thing I'll come to my mind is this word, atas, okay? And then I will think that, wow, this guy must be living in a very rich place. Like, you imagine all the Amors walking over there and then all the vibes over there. So I think for me personally, if you were actually given me a choice to choose where to stay, I think I would stay at Holland V because first thing first, imagine every day when you walk down, there are already cafes over there and you are spoiled for choices for food. And also it's so convenient, like Cold Storage is just right next door, and then you can just walk to the MRT station, the Holland V MRT station, which is a Circle Line, which can get you to so many parts in Singapore. It's so convenient. And not forgetting, you can actually just take the number of buses also that you can actually take directly to Orchard. Yeah, so basically you can move around very easily, and yeah, it's very convenient for me. Yeah,
I agree on the cafes and all, because when I grew up in the West, right, Holland V to me is like the Katong of the East side. So like everything there is like cafe, got the vibes.
Yeah.
And when I grew up, I always go over to Chibi Gardens for ice cream, and hop over back to Holland V for drinks. There used to be road closure and all, and right now it's more evolved with so much over the years, right? It now become a pet-friendly area.
yeah.
Yeah. So do you know like any friends who always go by there to like visit the mall?
Oh yes, definitely. I have a few poor parents. They will bring their dogs out on every like Saturday or Sunday. They will just go there, chill, and then they have also have their lunch or dinner over there, and walking with the dogs. And then there are so many poor parents there, so
yes.
it became like a community, a very vibrant, and people are actually so approachable and friendly. You see, strangers can exchange conversations with one another, sharing about their experience being a poor parent, all this, which is very how do I say, very welcoming, you see. Yeah.
So I think like Holland V evolved so much, right? It became a lifestyle hub, like for poor parents, for cafes and all.
Yep.
It's a lifestyle hub right now. We have everything just around the area. You wake up feeling good as well. And Holland V, just a fun fact about the Holland V area, One Holland Mall. So there are only less than 10 pet-friendly area. Less than 10 pet-friendly shopping mall in Singapore.
Yep.
If you're a poor parent, that's one of it to go.
Yes.
So what about Queenstown? Have you any fond memories of it?
Oh, Queenstown. Okay, I used to study there. Okay, one of my secondary school, I mean, not say one of my. Okay, so I used to study there, okay, in my secondary school days. So I remember over there's this bowling alley, which every other day, me and my friends will go there to spend an afternoon over there bowling, and then also there are there are billiard salon over there. So yeah, it's actually a place of entertainment for us back then when we were young. And then also not forgetting over there we have the Margaret Drive hawker center.
Oh yes.
Yes, and then it's just right opposite of the library, you know. And then we enjoy the great food over there, like the chicken rice. And also food like the Western food. Okay, the Ye Lai Xiang was originally from there. So every evening, not say every evening, I mean, I can't afford that, but then in a sense that there will be some evenings, me and my friends will just go down there, and then we'll enjoy our food and our chit chat, mingling together, like you see. So actually, basically for Queenstown, I have many fond memories lah. Definitely in my younger days.
For Queenstown, right, the biggest thing to me is IKEA. I remember going to Queenstown, taking bus all the way to IKEA, go there for like 50-cent ice cream and all. But for Queenstown, it actually evolved a lot along the years as well. When you think of Queenstown, right, you think of mature town because it's one of the oldest estates in Singapore. But with the changes along Dawson area and then as well as Stirling residents, a lot of facilities for the young are also installed in the place. So Queenstown is no longer just for the older folks. Younger folks also welcome the area. A lot of primary school and secondary school, like what James has mentioned earlier on. So it actually changes a lot as well. So these are our memories of the location, and we hope that by sharing that, it shows you what is it like to live around the area if you have never been there before.
Wow, Justin, I think here how we describe these two areas, Holland V and Queenstown Hall. Very hard to choose which one to buy, like which new launch to buy. Like Skye also seemed like a good one, and Penrith also seemed like not bad, you know.
Both got its own unique areas and features.
That's right. I mean, for me personally, because I'm single, I mean, convenience and also lifestyle really plays a very big part in my life, in the sense that, I mean, I want to know that I can get food easily. Because single, I don't cook much so definitely I need to go down and tapao lah. Then also traveling wise, I mean, although I drive, sometimes if I travel to places like Orchard or to CBD area, I mean, I would appreciate the public transport system lah. You see, I mean, I have this MRT line that actually can bring me to Buona Vista interchange to change to the green line, and then also I can also take the bus to Orchard. You see, that kind. So I think for me, Holland would be much more suitable for me lah. Yeah, but that's only my personal take lah. Yeah.
But then if you are for a family man, you have kids at home and all, please do take note that this is some point for you to consider. For Skye Holland, right, there's no primary school within 1 kilometer. Yeah, the nearest is Henry Park, and it's right now, according to your age, it's a bit over 1 kilometer, and that might affect your balloting chance. And there's also things to, let's say, if you have your kids, right, when you stay in a condo, what's the main thing that you look out for to use the facilities, like use swimming pool and all. And Skye Holland is actually the biggest project in the Holland V area, when there are about 666 units. So when it's so big, right, everybody might be using the facilities at the same time. So your kids and all might not be enjoying the facilities as much as those who are in the smaller project.
Okay, but for me, my personal take, if let's say if I were to actually stay in Holland V, there are already so many amenities around the area in the neighborhood. And then what I actually like about Skye at Holland is because they have this place that is called bungalow, okay, which acts as like a clubhouse, you see, in the development. And what I understand is that the function room is a very humongous size, 120 square meters, you see. I mean, if I go to visit my friends at their condo, their function room size is typically around 70 to 80. So 120, I really can host my families and my friends in style, you know. Like, I can just call the whole kampong, come down, say, hey, let's have a party, like, okay, my birthday, or I celebrate, okay, for my anniversary or whatsoever, lah, you know, that kind, you see.
So when you're talking about hosting party, it reminds me that Skye Holland, why can't I say one Holland? So at Skye Holland, right, the unique thing about is that according to his master plan, you actually have permanent unblocked view. One side will be facing all the low-rise floor, the other side will be facing the GCB area. So in master plan, there'll be no upcoming changes. I don't think they'll remove GCB at all. It'll be there to stay for long. So you have permanent unblocked view throughout, whichever way you want to host it or whichever angle your house is staying at. So I think that's a big plus point. And then secondly is that Skye Holland is actually near to One North area. It's near to one of the biggest working environment hub in Singapore as well. So if you are looking to invest, that is one thing for you to take note of.
Okay.
So as a family man, I think the location of primary school is very important to me. So that's what Penrith will do for you. There's a childcare center within the premises. There's a primary school just beside it, and within 1 kilometer, there are like 3 to 4 schools around the area as well. Ooh. So when schools are all nearby, right, it actually makes you to locate your time, to pick up your kids, to send your kids to school in a much more easier or convenient sake. And then, best of all, Penrith is actually a post-harmonization project in Queenstown. When it's post, right, it means that all the layout and all the space is fully usage for your efficiency purposes.
Okay, I see. Wow. Then also, I think Penrith and also for Skye, we are actually surrounded by many $1 million HDB estates, you see. So in terms of I mean, in the resale market after 4 or 5 years, I think there's a very strong pool of potential buyers who are seeking to upgrade from a HDB to a condominium. Yeah, there's actually a ready pool of buyer there, you see. So I think it's very sensible to actually get a property over there. That's my opinion. Yeah.
And then for Penrith, just to share, it's only about like 460 units. So there are lesser units in Penrith, so which means the exclusiveness is much more higher than Skye Holland. The chances of you to enjoy the facilities could be higher as well. Okay, so when we talk about the entry pricing, recently, if you're aware that Trunk Grove actually transacted for their land bid pricing to the developer at about 1,331 per square feet and the highest at 1,376 per square feet. So when you're looking to Skye Holland and Penrith, right, both are actually transacted at a lower pricing to the developer. Skye Holland was transacted at 1,285, while Penrith was 1,154. And what's the big difference that Trunk Grove is actually considered OCR area, while Skye Holland is a CCR and Penrith is a RCR. So when you put that into perspective, right, you are able to get two different plots which are closer to the city area and more premium in feel compared to Trunk Grove in the OCR. And so James, what happened, let's say, if you don't go for the project in Skye?
Okay, so the next two nearest plots are actually at Dunnan Road, which is at the Bukit Timah area, and Holland Link. Okay, the plot at Dunnan Road was recently transacted at 1,410 PSF. Okay, in this new Bukit Timah Turf City area. Okay, if you have drove past there, you definitely see that they have already started to clear some parts of the vegetation. They have already condoned off the entire area for redevelopment into residential properties. And it actually will set the benchmark for the future moves in that area. Meanwhile, Holland Link was transacted at 1,432 PSF, which is very close, okay? And despite the similarities in the namesake, okay, the plot is actually further away from Holland Village, okay? It's actually right smack in the middle of GCB estates, you see. And it is actually in the RCR region, okay? And not forgetting, this One Holland Village residence, when the land bid was actually closed, it was actually closed at 1,888 per square foot, okay, which is actually a sky high prices. But this project eventually managed to sell off, and then recently, if I remember correctly, there was a 3-bedder unit which was recently transacted at above 3,700 per square foot. Imagine that 3,700 PSF. So with this Skye at Holland, the land bid price is just at this 1,285 per square foot. What do you think the entry price will be for you to own a property at Skye at Holland, you see? So it will be a very safe entry price, to be honest, in my opinion.
Then for Penrith, it doesn't hold the status of being the last plot around Queenstown area. There's actually a land that is marked for development in the future. But however, Penrith, right, is actually still closer towards the MRT station compared to the next plot that is available for development. And if you're looking to District 3, the most recent transaction was Promenade Peak. And also, for the land bid of Promenade Peak, it was done at 1,304 per square feet. That is about 150 per square feet higher than Penrith. And its opening launch was around 3,000 per square feet. So will we be able to see a lower price? Possible. Will we be able to still enjoy the environment and also the exclusiveness of staying in District 3? Yes, you still can. So that makes Penrith a very interesting project for you to look out for. So which is the better project for you?
If you value legacy, exclusivity, and lifestyle, Skye at Holland is definitely your pick.
Right? If you're more focused on practical living with schools, also long-term upside, then Penrith could be your choice.
Wow, sounds like both are has their own unique attributes to appeal their own Okay, sounds like each of them has their own unique attributes to appeal to their group of buyers.
Correct. So actually, depending a lot on your lifestyle, your life stage, your financial planning as well. If any of the project caught your attention and you want a detailed breakdown to find out whether it's tailored to your needs, always feel free to reach out to us. His name is James. My name is Justin. We'll see you at the next time.
Yay! See you at Skye.